Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Xenonauts. Let's pick up where we left off after that incredibly victorious mission that we had together, huh? That was awesome. Alright, so people are renamed. I just advanced time a little bit, and our Charlie is now returned. We're going to assemble a group back on the plane again, and Cassandra, we're going to get you attached to it. So I think we go here. Tabro T, we're going to have you come off the Charlie. And Cassandra can be assigned to it. So I've named all the soldiers. I've just gone through my subscriber list, starting with newest first, and began assigning you all. In advance, I'd like to thank you all for your incredible contribution to Humans Defense. And let me know if you prefer pine, oak, or walnut, or what type of casket you would like, because I fully believe none of you are going to make it to the end. In the last playthrough I did, I think only ASD lasted to the very end, which was weird, because ASD was one of my shield users in the very beginning, and they had a super high turnover rate. Alright, so Charlie 1 is back. I do want to rename all the vessels, so let's rename Charlie 1 to Vigilance, DRP, so I remember it's a dropship, and our Condor can be renamed, let's see, we'll name it Hubert CRD. Condor 2. You can be renamed, let's see, Pac-Man CRD. Okay, and do we need to do anything else? No, I think we're good. I think we're good at the moment. So let's go back to the real world. Let's save the game so I don't have to redo any of that. Save it as in-game misclick. That's fine. Okay, so, well, with that victory done, there's nothing else for us to do. I don't really want to build a new base at the moment. Judging from my last Let's Play, the base was beginning to come online by the end of the month. I think I had scheduled it so that it came online right during October. I still didn't find any information about when the next station, if you had to pay for it the moment you place it down on the map. But I do know that we will want a second base during the second month, fully up and operational, and we will want a third base up and running by the third month, hopefully fully operational, or we risk losing all these facilities. So I guess we're going to wait till at least September 10th, and then we'll begin building a base then, our next base, I think. Let's go ahead and begin advancing some time and wait for the next thing to occur. Are these? Ah, these are the buttons, okay. Fishermen report marine dead zone, thousands of dead sea creatures observed, and you can see that we're losing some funding from these places as the aliens begin to attack them. There's no hope for it. This is why we want to build a second base almost right away. UFO spotted on civilian radar near Churchill, North America. Local farmers report numerous livestock missing. Interesting. Must be 2 alien vessels over here, judging from the communication disruption. Oh my goodness. $19,000 lost in North America. Nothing we can do about that, North America. We don't have the range on our aircraft to come over there and do a scout at all. The aircraft will have to turn around and come back home. Probably should advance time a little faster. Oh, okay. Alien invasion. You've probably already noticed we're being invaded, Commander, so I won't state the obvious. The situation is bleak. None of the major powers are able to defend their own airspace, let alone protect the rest of the planet. It seems things are up to us. My team is stand ready to help. There may only be a handful of us, but some of the finest minds on the planet are at work in your laboratories. This organization offers a certain freedom from intrusion that appeals to those of intelligence. The key to beating your enemies is to understand them. We are keen to study any extraterrestrial equipment you can recover from the battlefield. In the meantime, we have been gathering intelligence on the size and composition of the alien fleet orbiting our planet. Mostly images and data obtained from orbital satellites or ground-based observatories. Given the depressingly disjointed response from the rest of the planet, this is probably the most in-depth study of the invasion to date. We have conclusively identified over 3,000 separate UFOs in orbit around the planet, with several times that amount of additional probable signals. The fleet is comprised of craft of various sizes. The UFOs already sighted entering our atmosphere represent the smallest orbital signatures detected, while the largest signals identified appear to be enormous warships with dimensions rivaling that of modern aircraft carriers. A glimmer of hope remains. The alien craft seem poorly suited to atmospheric flight. Our interceptors may enjoy some early success against the superior extraterrestrial vessels simply due to better adaptation to the combat environment. This may also explain the appearance of only relatively small craft in the skies above our planet. Our scientists theorize that the aliens will have to modify their craft to enter our atmosphere. The larger the craft, the longer this will take. If they are correct, the largest craft will appear in the later stages of the invasion. Perhaps this will afford humanity, read us, enough time to organize a more effective defense. I have 2 recommendations. That we consider supplementing our existing F-17 Condor aircraft with a heavier interceptor capable of carrying more powerful weapons, and that we investigate some form of battlefield support vehicle to aid our soldiers when securing crashed alien craft. Both proposals are already on your desk. We'll read one more thing here as long as we popped in here. Let's read about the Iceland incident, which started all this. The 1958 Iceland incident was our first contact with extraterrestrial life. An alien craft entered our atmosphere above the Atlantic in what we now believe was a scouting mission. It was detected and intercepted by NATO jets operating under the assumption it was an experimental Soviet aircraft. Visual sighting of the UFO rapidly dispelled that myth. The craft was far larger than its radar signature suggested, more akin to an airborne warship than an aircraft. Attempts to communicate elicited a barrage of energy weapon fire that disintegrated half the squadron and left the remaining jets slipping back to base with severe damage. Several subsequent attempts were made by NATO fighter squadrons to intercept the alien vessel, costing them a number of aircraft but inflicting no appreciable damage on the target. When the UFO abruptly changed course and began heading for the eastern coast of the United States, the decision was made to deploy nuclear weapons. 20 minutes later, half a dozen nuclear-tipped ICBM negated the sky above the uninhabitable part of Iceland. Astonishingly, the UFO survived the blast, but it crash-landed, almost intact shortly afterwards. At this point, NATO forces made the decision to inform their Soviet counterparts about the alien vessel and seek their assistance in securing the vessel and the technology within. The decision was seemingly motivated by more self-preservation than altruism. The Soviets were furious at the large unexplained nuclear detonations that were apparently close to launching missiles of their own. A joint ground operation was launched to capture the alien craft, but numerous extraterrestrials had survived the crash and put up stiff resistance. Human forces took significant losses during the operation, but slowly secured the area around the craft. What had happened next is uncertain. All we know is that the alien craft was destroyed in an enormous explosion, almost certainly caused by the craft's power source. This explosion annihilated the UFO itself and wiped out all ground forces within a 10-mile radius. The only survivors were those at the distant command post. There was nothing left. The UFO was gone, and only a handful of those who had sighted the extraterrestrial were left alive. The aftermath of the incident involved a large-scale cover-up. The official explanation was that of a Soviet invasion of Iceland thwarted by nuclear weapons, with heavy losses on both sides. But behind closed doors, 2 superpowers were collaborating. A joint Black Ops organization was formed, drawing the resources of both. Unofficially dubbed the Xenonauts, it was tasked with defending the planet against alien invasion. The absence of an obvious alien threat made us look rather irrelevant for the past 20 years, Commander, but we had little doubt we would be needed someday. It seems that day has come. The free novella Xenonauts, Crimson Dagger, tells the story of the Iceland incident, and is included with the game under the Extras button of the game launcher. Oh, nice! They give you a little bit of stuff more to read in case you really like the story here. Okay, so the alien invasion has been researched. We absolutely want the high-speed interceptor. This is going to be the most important thing for us to research right now. I feel that if we lose the air war, we don't have a chance on the ground. We can't intercept and destroy the alien aircraft. We won't get a chance to wipe them out. So, we need to research this immediately. We only have average progress, but we're going to be hiring more scientists and when that becomes available. Alright, well, that will have to do. Let's go ahead and just advance more time. Actually, we should save the game so I don't have to reread that again. So, I guess we'll save it here now. That's fine. Go, go, go. Yeah, but now we're just waiting for time to pass, and hopefully we'll have more alien aircraft enter our radar range. Holy crap! Sebelian autopsy! A Sebelian is a reptilian alien, standing roughly 195 centimeters, 6 feet 5 inches tall, and weighing nearly 200 kilograms. The incredibly dense skeleton of the creature and its tough, scaled hide together account for some 40% of this, the remainder being largely muscle and teeth. Whatever environment the Sebelians involved in must have been a hostile one. Their physiology is hardy to the point where I struggle to think of a creature capable of killing one. With up to an inch of scaled hide in places, these creatures have some inherent protection against ballistic weapons. Beneath the scales is a thick layer of dense muscle, and the creature's heavy skeleton, both also heavily resistant to damage. Once we had abandoned our bone saws for an angle grinder, we revealed the creature's internal organs. These were much to be expected, the only major anomaly being the presence of 2 hearts inside the torso. Presumably, one alone could not pump sufficient blood around the beast's body to sustain it? Analysis of the Seblian blood has also some interesting results. Almost 10% of blood volume is comprised of a mixture of powerful coagulants and unspecialized stem cells. We do not yet fully understand the implications of this, but it is quite possible that live Seblians are able to rapidly clot wounds and even regenerate damage sustained in combat. Some consolation. Despite the above, Seblians are not perfect soldiers. Much like the brutes down in our engineering department, their physique belies an undersized brain. A Seblian probably has as much understanding of squad tactics as it does the finer points of Shakespeare. They also have weak thermal eyesight, giving them slower reflexes and poorer accuracy, although smoke will not hinder their accuracy like it does other aliens. They will prefer to fight at short ranges, where these characteristics are less of a hindrance, so it would be wise to ensure the opposite occurs. In other words, engage them at long range if possible. Let's also save the game again. We don't have to reread that. Let's also very quickly start and stop this. Right, there we go. That part's saved off. All right, let's keep going. Whoa, waiting on knowing your enemy. Seblian, field identification. Seblians are bipedal lizards with visibly bright red-orange mohawks. They wear no clothing or armor, but their skin is tough and bullet-resistant. Be alert! Seblians can regrow almost any body part of their body and can even recover from fatal injuries with time. Ensure a Seblian has several fatal injuries before assumption of death. All corpses not marked for research are to be destroyed through cremation or chemical bath. Strong muscles, bullet-resistant hide, tactical computer, weak eyesight. Commander, our Xenosociologist has been compiling information on the Seblian race. Most of it, while interesting, is irrelevant for field operations. I have taken the time to compose a summary of the most useful information for the men. I'm sure you've heard the self-congratulation and backslapping going on in the locker room over the success of the last mission. I hate to turn those smiles into frowns, actually I don't, but many of those hard targets were, amusing enough, not intended for ground operations. From our data, we have strong reason to believe a sizable number of subjects recovered are non-combatants. They form the operational core of any UFO crew, acting as pilots, engineers, navigators, and other essential non-combat roles. They neither need nor are given more than basic training in combat, are armed with pistols, and only have their naked, if resilient, skin as protection. Incidentally, I had to chastise some lab assistants for skinning Seblians to sell their hides to your men. Did you know that Corporal England is an amateur leatherworker? I should check their uniforms if I were you. Our Xenosociologists theorize that they are either a slave caste, bred in their millions to serve the needs of the higher echelons, or younglings who have yet to find their position within the large social group and are assigned duties suitable for young aspirants who cannot yet be trusted with the gun. In either case, they will likely stick close to grounded UFOs, and it's extremely unlikely that the men will see them in any dedicated alien combat operation. Well, we didn't see them at all, because they just were immediately slaughtered. The end. Let's save it again. Lots of information popping in right away. Guess it's good our scientists are good enough to go to do this really quick. UFO scouting mission. Hello, Commander. As requested, we at Strategic Planning have started to analyze the ET UFO activity and determine their military objectives, meaning no respect to research and development, but interpreting ET strategies best suited to the men who do it for a living. I'll be keeping you updated on whatever we can discover about extraterrestrial UFO activity, like now, for instance. Earlier today, there was a confirmed sighting of a UFO, light scout class, circling low over a classified research station in America. It didn't take any visible action, but local radio operators detected unusual bursts of energy in the VHF band, and the researchers detected simultaneously bursts in the SHF band. I've cross-linked this with similar reports in Germany, Australia, and Hong Kong. Considering the strategic importance of the locations involved in the analysis of light scouts in research and development, I'm certain these scouts were gathering and transmitting intelligence on potential future targets. UFOs on scouting missions remain in the air for an extended period of time, gathering intel on potential targets. There doesn't seem to be any particular plan to what they cover, so it should be fairly easy to intercept one. As the ETs have dedicated ships for scouting, you can expect scouting missions to be carried out by small signals. The more intel a scout can gather, the more damaging later attacks will be, so try to get as many scouts taken down as you can. Even if we can't recover the crash site, we can at least make sure the ETs are fighting in the dark. Alright, well, good enough. Let's keep going. It's been a long time. Light Scout UFO! My team has finished preliminary studies on the recovered UFO hull. We have designated the Light Scout. It is very small compared to some of the orbital signals we've detected, barely more than a probe. It is approximately 12 meters from nose to tail, comprising of a saucer section and 2 wings, filled with what we believe to be sensor equipment. 2 small thrusters mounted on the back of the saucer provide propulsion. The craft does not appear to have a reactor of any kind, instead seeming to draw power from the rechargeable capacitors in the wings. It is almost certainly not capable of independent operation. Instead, it would need to be launched from a home vessel at the start of each mission and returned there afterwards. It has poor combat performance for such an advanced vessel. It is no match for one of our Condor interceptors. The main weapon is an energy cannon mounted beneath the saucer, which has a relatively slow fire speed and a shorter range than our Sidewinder missiles. Its armored shell is remarkably strong and impressively heat-resistant, given it's only a few millimeters thick, but it is too thin to offer much protection against modern munitions. Enjoy the gentle introduction while it lasts, Commander. I doubt the larger ships will be such easy prey. Let's quickly save the game again. Holy freaking crap, lots of information. Save this part off. And keep going. God, I hope it was everyone in the next mission. It's already September 3rd. Oh, okay, here we go. Another interceptor. We have a small interceptor. You can see his speed. Oh, this is how you'll be recognizing all the aircraft at the moment. Some of them share the same symbol, as it were. The size matters the most. So small, 1,400 kilometers per hour. All right, we're going to intercept them. We're going to launch both our Condors, because why not? Let's pause the game. Squadron 1, I want you to go out toward where they're flying. We have a much better chance of actually getting them then. Oh, nice. We have 5 more scientists. Let's go to the base right away and assign them to our research. Condors, select a new target. One more new target. You can get them now. Excellent. We auto-resolve. Wonderful work, guys. Ooh, used up all the ammo almost, though. Return to the base. It's nighttime. We're going to wait till daytime, and then we'll go to Crash Site 02. They're being rearmed. They're refueled. Let's intercept. Launch Vigilance. And do this. Oh, we probably could have launched a little earlier. Oh, God, Tim. We need to be careful. I'm going to launch my interceptors to protect Vigilance. There's another aircraft in the area, and I don't want to end up, for it to pop up and destroy Vigilance while I'm over here. Okay, let's engage. Ah, man. Right, this might be our first real mission. Well, I guess we'll find out right now. It'd be great if the aliens are dead again. Please, that'd be wonderful. All the small air... Well, no, it wouldn't be. We need the experience on our people. We are in a corner, thank goodness. Oh, Cassandra, you are out of position. Well, it's too late. Okay, let's move you up, Jacob. There probably isn't one off this side of the ship. Right, we're clear on this side. I've never found an alien waiting directly outside our vessel, so I don't think that will be the case. Nor one right in the front. I would murder the aircraft, the pilot, with my own hands if there was one just outside the landing zone. Like if he landed right in front of one. We're gonna run. Can I run up here? Let's run up this direction and use the rocks for cover. Up, our first alien. Okay, we have a Seblian still standing. Good to know he's here. Okay, do we have a sniper? Do we not have a sniper with us today? Oh, little gamer's our sniper. He has enough for an aim shot, but he was gonna lose that when he walks up here. Still, we should probably try taking a shot. It'll be a snapshot, though. And it's blocked by the terrain. Okay, so then we probably won't need to do that then. Let's see if we can sucker a shot from him. We'll move you up here, Jacob. 2 aliens. One more spot. And crouch you. Smoke is useless. That won't help us. Do you have a different type of grenade? You have no fire grenades. So you just have to sit there and hope you don't die. Our heavy can move out. And might have enough to fire on him. Although, now I think about it, Jacob, you're in the way. Let's take a quick peek and see what that looks like. So, if I crouch you... do it. Alright, we suppressed our shield, but killed that gentleman over here. That'll be fine with me. The alien now knows that Jacob is suppressed. That'll end up being fine. It'll build character. Cassandra? I don't know if I'm comfortable moving one of you right out here like this. We could move you behind, but then you don't have enough to fire. Let's move you here and see if you can shoot him. You got a chance. It's super long range though for your weapon. Let's pivot you. Crouch you. 65% chance. What do you think? Take the shot? I think we should take the shot. Nice. Take it. Right in the left arm. I'm gonna guess. You have any fire grenades on my assaults? We have a single fire grenade. We could get that on you, but I don't know if we'll have the TUs to throw it. Molto Gordy one. We probably should try anyway. Let's put this in your pack. Put this in your hand. It's 33 TUs to throw it. We can still do it. Let's try throwing it in front of Cassandra. Not directly in front, of course. It is a fire grenade. Let's toss it maybe here. Well, that was disappointing. I can still pretty much shoot wherever it wants. Fluffy Ninja, you can fire, but let's have Speedy Delight. Get ready to throw his grenade. How much is it for him to throw? 34. Okay. We will move up Fluffy Ninja. They're probably not armed with grenades at this point in the game, so I think it might be safe for us to stand here. Let's crouch you. We've got the terrain in the way, Tim. We'll just stay here with you then, Fluffy. You won't actually fire at the moment. Let's lob a grenade over everybody. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. And our Rocketeer, Corporal, you don't really have the range, but it doesn't have the range either. I'm going to run you off toward the rocks so we get some more vision on this direction. I don't see anything. Let's just crouch you this way then, Corporal. And our sniper. Run up here and crouch. Alright, let's end our turn. Oh, it healed all the damage it took. They are Seblians after all. It's been a while. Alright, Xenonauts. Time to finish them. Let's see. Little gamer. 31 to use. Yeah, take the shot. Good hit. Fluffy Ninja, can you maybe get a better shot? Our shield is in the way. Jennifer, you are still suppressed. Let's stand you. Oh, that's a mistake. Cassandra, can you take a shot? Down it goes. All right, good. One enemy down. Oops, no, crap. Trap, stop. Okay. Spacebar stops. We'll crouch you again, Cassandra. Jacob, let's move you up. I'm a little nervous running right out here. We've got at least one. Well, there might not be another alien left, but there probably is at least one. I think that will do at the moment. I'm going to pivot you slightly. Human soldiers are here. He's not dead yet, so that means there probably isn't an alien in that direction, or at least he's covering that way. Fluffy Ninja, stand you up. Face that way, and we'll crouch you. Apathy Man, stand you up. Bring you up as well. You're going to stay standing. Kappa Danielle, let's move you up here. Sure, go. I'm expecting there to be no more aliens alive outside. I think they'll all be dead by now. I think we killed the only 2 that's outside. There's probably 1 or 2 inside the enemy UFO. Corporal, let's give you your shotgun. Can we select this from your belt? And let's run you up. Let's give you your shotgun. And charge you up. Crouch you to make you harder to hit. Same thing with Mr. Multigoli 1. Okay, we can peek this way. And man, I really want to run you up more. Let's do it. Now let's end our turn. God, don't do that to me. I heard a alien door open and shut, so we know there's one somewhere in the UFO. We have to find that UFO, though. Oh, edge of the screen. So it's not this way. No other aliens in sight. We'll keep you there at the moment, Jacob. Okay, so it's got to be... I don't see any impact markings. We don't know where it quite landed yet. Feel like it'd stand you up and run you all the way over here for support. Apathy Knight will move you up here, pivot you, and crouch you with enough that you can do reaction fire if need be. Multi, let's get you running up this way. Fluffy Ninja. See, remember my characters having better vision than this in the past. Like, did I be able to see beside themselves? That seems a little weird. Sandra, up you go. Oh, fire. Careful of the fire. We can run you here and then crouch you. Our sniper, can you make it over here? You cannot. Kind of run you in such a way that you still have to cover from the rocks. Man, this is so weird having only 8 people. I had modded the game a long time ago to have 12 in the starting vessel. That was way too much. I feel so vulnerable with only 8 people as well. No armor on them or anything. And ballistic weapons. Holy crap, it's been so long. Jacob, let's not run you. Let's move Multigore 1 up here. That's still nothing. We have an open door there. There could be an alien over there. But we also have a human guard around at this military base. Oh, you hear the vehicle in the background? I love the ambiance they added in this game. It's wonderful. Alright, there's probably no one there. Can we run you up a little more? That we'll have to do. The light, I can't make it back there. We can move you here, though. Still don't see any targets. Sandra, we can run you to the rock for more cover and keep you there. Our sniper can run to where you used to be. The UFO is probably, I guess, well, where's the edge of the map? Oh, wow. This is indeed a really small UFO. It's not going to be here. It must be up in this corner. It must be there. Has to be. Fluffy Ninja, move you up here. I don't trust that side anymore. I Knight, let's run you up behind this as well. The starting aliens, again, shouldn't have grenades to my knowledge, or any AoE weapons, so we should be safe with what we're doing, assuming there isn't an alien inside this building, which I don't think there is. Good job, Cassandra. Please don't die! Oh my god, that was terrifying. What is he doing running out here like that? We can't actually shoot him without you being in the way, Cassandra, and I guess you're just gonna have to kill him. Let's actually try to get it with Little Gamer. So, Gamer, can you hit him? 68%, 95. Take the shot. Nice. Make him waste that hit. Some of his reflexes. Fluffy, we could move you up here and take an aim shot. Let's do it. We can burst with you, but I'd rather take a single aim shot. Darn it! Cassandra! Burst him. 2 down. You're wide out in the open at the moment. Fluffy, there's nothing I can really do at the moment either. Little Gamer, let's move you up this way and pivot. He must have... Oh! There's the UFO. Hello. There might be another alien. I'm not actually expecting there to be all 5 alive, assuming there's 5 even on the craft. So I don't see anything. We'll have you look this way. You have enough for a snapshot if it comes down to it. What happens if we fire through this? 15%? We'll move you here. Oh my god! There's an alien around outside by the building. There was one here. Okay. Corporal Kappa Daniel. It's time to maybe kill it. Let's put that shot right here, shall we? Sure hope there wasn't another person there. There was an alien in the building. Holy crap, that's terrifying. It's a gas tank. That will level the entire facility we're in here if we end up shooting that. Yep, just sit there, Jacob, and distract for us. We'll move Delight up. Oh, Delight might have had enough shots to wound that Seblian, but definitely not enough to kill it. Soldier, why didn't you make any shots against him? That was just crazy. Alright, you're going to stay behind cover. And that is everyone. There's still a alien left. Good God, there's 5 alive. Haven't heard that since Short Circuit. Jennifer, I'm going to run you this way. I'm going to peek behind. Okay, there's probably not an alien back there. I want you staring right at that UFO entrance. I don't think there's a second door in this, so I think it's just opening that door and shutting it. Corporal. Reload. Stand you up and charge it forward. We may have you open the door. And we'll crouch you. You can probably fire through this without it blocking you. If it comes out and charges you, we'll have a shot against it. I think the heavy can also fire up here if it pops up and tries charging you. Cassandra, we'll run you up this way. Fluffy Ninja, you'll take some cover back here. And our sniper can do some sniping all the way back up here, Little Gamer. Is that everyone? No. Apathy Man, I want you just standing where you are at the moment. I don't need you moving up. We could have you throw the fire grenade, but then you won't be able to use any, whatchamacallit. Wait, what do I mean to say here? You won't be able to use your TUs to do reaction fire. I'd like you to move around behind the rocks, Delight. Let's do that. It's a non-combatant Seblian is what's left inside there. Oh god, what the heck are you doing, Delight? Alright, we'll keep you there. Okay. This is always one of the trickiest parts, is getting ready to breach the UFO. Because we need cover to get close to it. We can move... Jacob, can you turn over here? Okay. We can move Jacob here, spin her around, and duck with her. That will let our assault fire over her. I really would like you to be up here as well, Delight, but I can't do that without you taking a hit, so you'll just have to run inside the building at the moment. Mr. Heavy, you're going to stay where you are. Kappa, I'm going to need a shot with you on that UFO. So let's get you moved up a bit. Next turn, we might move her up and fire over here. The issue is that if she misses, it goes really wide. We may lose some of our troops, so hopefully that won't happen. Little gamer, we can move you over here now. Cassandra, you've done enough heavy lifting already for us, Cassandra, killing 2 of them. If it charges this way, you'll have some shots. I'm fine with that. Let's end our turn. Oh, wait. No, I want Apathy Mandus to stay there. What are your reflexes, by the way, sir? Can I see your reflexes? 60. Not the best, but you might be able to do some reaction fire. Alright, it didn't move out. Are we firing the rocket and then charging in? I think we're going to do that. We could also do what I used to do and drop it C4 explosive right in front and kill it. But I think we'll open the door and then charge it if it survives it. This will do. Missed! And not enough to get you away, Kappa Daniel. Okay, then. We have another alternative. We move up our shield. Pivot, and she'll open the door. Mr. Multi-01 will fire, should be able to fire in there. And the light, not enough to fire, unfortunately. Let's do it. Oh, you don't have a weapon in your hand. You have a smoke grenade, Corporal. That's really awkward. Let's have you stare at him and duck. Nice work, team. Hey! All 5 dead. Last time, all 5 died on the crash land. This aircraft, all 5 survived. Woo! But we did it. Good work, team. So, looks like everyone gained a little bit of strength. Looks like most people gained some TUs. We gained accuracy on most people as well. Nice. Good work, everybody. $34,000 also is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, we're going to keep playing only for a little bit longer, everybody. I like basically doing 1 mission per video. Alright, it should be safe for you to return to base now. Well done, team. Well done indeed. Okay, really quick, I'm going to move people around on the ship because I like spreading it all around. So we can put a new sniper on board. So Little Gamer, you'll be unassigned. And we'll assign Damien Reloaded. And we'll take Cassandra off for the next mission. And Tabro T will go back on. As long as we're doing this, we want to make sure our people are assigned correctly. I think that'll do. Okay, everyone. Nice. Second mission, roaring success. Holy crap. Woo! Good for us. All right, everyone. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. This has been more Xenonauts.